everyone. My name is Rubab Zehra, lecturer in English at Kausar College for Women, H82 Islamabad. I welcome you all here in another video with the topic of types of sentences. But do remember that what we did in the previous videos, in one of the videos, that was basically types of sentences based on structure. But this time, what we are going to do is types of sentences based on meaning, and they are very simple. First, you should know what is the meaning of a sentence. So, a group of words which makes a complete sense or gives you a complete idea containing both subject and predicate is called a sentence. Subject, you know very well, is the doer that does some kind of action. And predicate is the rest of the part of a sentence other than subject. Now comes to the types. First type is declarative or assertive sentence. That makes a statement or assertion is called a declarative or assertive sentence. For example, he sat on the bench. So all such type of simple sentences will be called as assertive or declarative sentences. Now comes the second type, that is interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence that is very easy to identify is a particular sentence that asks a question, that puts a question. For example, where do you live? Where were you? Question mark at the end of a sentence is compulsory to be placed. Now comes the third type of sentence, that is optative sentence. Optative sentences basically express some emotion in the form of wish or prayer. So the first example in the form of prayer is, may you live long. Then exclamation mark at the end of a sentence because it is a must. Now the second sentence that basically expresses a wish is that, would that I were rich, would that I were very young, etc. It will also contain an exclamation mark at the end of it. Okay, now the fourth type is imperative sentence. Imperative sentence is a sentence that expresses a command, a request, order, suggestion, and so on. The example is be quiet. So it could be an order, it could be a command given by a teacher that you should keep quiet. Okay, now second is kindly bring me a glass of water. So it's a request with the particular word kindly, please, etc. Okay, next is the negative sentence, which actually should be the third type or the second type along with interrogative sentences. But it's okay, it doesn't make any difference. So negative that contains a not or never, etc. For example, she is not doing her work. So any sentence in which you want to give an idea that this thing or this function or this verb is not being performed, you will place simply the not. Okay, next one is exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences actually express strong feelings. For example, how cold the night is! Exclamation mark again. What a shame! What a pity! And then exclamation mark one more time. Okay, now comes the seventh and the last type, that is interrogative. Interrogative, as the name shows you, will contain both negative and interrogative sentence. It's a combination of both. So that contains not as negative and then asks a question or puts a question as an interrogative. The example is, aren't you going with us? Don't you want to go outside? And so on. But remember that you should place a question mark at the end of a sentence. This is all for today. In the next video, inshallah, I will tell you some other grammatical item and we will brief it. Till then, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.